telling you, this here could possibly be at least $2,000 a week, maybe more. I don't think these phones here can call 209. Easy number to remember, so I got that. That's in the Stockton area. Now, if I go to Sacramento, it's not that far driving, but it's a ways. It's out of the city. Auto transport, you got to be careful because when you're going between the cars, hooking up, unhooking, they get hurt. They get hurt real bad. Once you get hurt doing that, you are permanently on disability. Permanently. You're done up. Yeah, you forget that. Sacramento, not that much today. See, each of the gray lines is a day. See, so I can forget it. Well, some of that over the road stuff. Being politically sensitive, I want to stay local. So there was an LA job that I was accepted for, and they really need it because the transport is booming up. They don't have enough people to cover the freight. But they told me now things are kind of slowing down. That was an excuse, just like the Miss Alvarez court thing and the eviction. That was set up. The whole thing was arranged to get me out of the house so I could be vulnerable on the streets. So I could be vulnerable on the streets and exposed to danger and risk. Orchestrated, possibly. Let me use that as supposition. Possibly orchestrated so I can be exposed and on the streets. See, now look at this. Look at this now. Look at this. Isn't that kind of cool? Big purchases. 200 miles. 200 miles. So that's a month. So what I would have to do is get cleaned up because I smell too bad. My odor is too bad. I have to get cleaned up. Put on first thing I gotta do is I gotta buy clean clothes, right? And then after that, go be in proximity to the storage room, right? Wherever I go shower, and then take the dirty clothes after I finish showering and put on the clean clothes, then go to the storage room and stuff the dirty clothes in the storage room because I can't carry around filthy, stinking clothes. And then go back another distance to another part of town, or if not another city, to an easier, which is in Redwood City, to go to DMV to get a DMV report all over again since I've been delayed and held back for so long with no help, no assistance, because people have been told that I'm a threat, even people in my own family, and and that I'm not to be assisted with money or anything like that. That I cheat people with money or I'm a con man, I'm a charlatan, which is a goddamn lie. It's a lie, and I can easily prove it. But in that letter, when they said, look, if you don't sign this letter, when they have you someplace underground in the cold room, with you being shackled, with handcuffs to a wall, and ask you, if you don't write this letter, you're going to experience drowning in the water, in your face in the water. You'll sign that. You'll sign that, especially after a few slaps, or hits in the gut. You sign that letter. You see, and that is what I was exposed to, minus the hits in the gut, but it was close. Because some of the agents, see the way Singapore has it, they have officers that are assigned to do the beatings. They have people professionally assigned to do the beatings, to do the beatings. You see, and ready mix is concrete. See, you don't want to do concrete because if you do concrete, that you're gonna have to be. You're not an owner operator. You're not gonna get vacation time to go abroad to do anything to be able to marry. You're not gonna be able to do that. You're not going anywhere for a while. You see, in places like this where I'm living now, they're potentially lethal. So 1500 Valencia, which is around the corner from here. I'm going to go there. and asked them what's the closest place to here I could take a shower. I heard on Salvation Army on Turk Street. See, there should be an app. Instead of going to these various websites and apps that shows you in real time, basis on what's open, what's closed by the hour, what you need right now, clothes in the shower. Bloop, 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 and it shows what places are open right now. And then it shows that in green and what places are closed in red because you're not within that time frame. You're not in the hour yet. This is the schedule for the 292 bus. If I had to go take a shower for $15 near the airport, the 292 or $11, and then they have the PDF version. But I have a funky phone, $29 phone that I bought in Chino, California, near LA, from AT&T, the phone in which you're listening to me and watching. This phone, the operating system is a funky operating system. It does not recognize PDF. The phone looks like a BlackBerry, but it doesn't recognize PDF, so I cannot download this. And then I can't download it. See, I can save it to this, which is an SD card and a reader. See, the bigger part is a reader. The micro SD card is on the side, so I can save it. I can save it to that, but I still won't be able to read it. It's already there. It's already saved. I won't be able to read it. If I put it on the micro SD card and put it in the phone, this funky operating system does not read PDFs. See, so basically, I'm screwed up if I want a little bus schedule. So we're going to talk about one of my favorite people, J. Edgar Hoover, because we were talking about Elliot Ness. And there's a gentleman who's of German ancestry who's absolutely brilliant that works here. He's brilliant, man. Proof of Germany's gift, man. They're very gifted people. And what he was telling me is that J. Edgar Hoover was in on the take, was very corrupt from the outset. A very vile character. And that culture, that culture, it alludes to him believing a culture of pure evil within the Bureau. And some people still follow it. His culture, man. It's deep, man. It's deep. So some people like myself, we don't want conflict. We don't want a conflict with them. We just want to escape. We just want to live somewhere where we could be accepted for being, if not for our ethnicity, for our religion, for our faith, and not extremism, just simple life. You can go pray in the mosque. You don't have to get into fights. See, let me give you an example. If I go live among the Bumiputra, I'm glad. I am happy the Badisan they won. Because we are not sure about the forces behind Anwar Ibrahim. We're not sure who really wants him in there, particularly from the West. We're not sure about that. So we're glad Badisan won again, alhamdulillah. But there has to be injustices, and the thing is, you cannot alienate our Chinese brothers and sisters. You cannot marginalize them. Do not do that, man. Though they are mercantile, though they are ambitious, aggressive, more aggressive than the Boomies in their ambition, more vibrant, more vigorous, do not marginalize and demonize the Chinese community. Do not do that, man. Do not do that, man. Do not demonize the Chinese community. Don't do that, man. They have a lot of vibrancy and vitality to bring to the table. Don't do that, man. Even though they can be arrogant. Once they have the upper hand, like there was a Chinese singer who was not happy with the results, and he said something about evil cannot endure or something like that. But where's the condemnation of evil when you are dominant and then your economic dominance represses people under you? And you laugh and you point and you mock other ethnicities when you rule. Where then is the condemnation of evil? You see, you don't see that as long as you're feeling good. So I've always asked, if I were the ruling caste, would I be complaining about other people being repressed? Like me being American, but seeing our Latino, Hispanic, Mexican brothers toiling in the dirt and labor jobs getting paid almost nothing. See, we have to call that out and stop it.